On August 18, 2023, a virus turned nearly 70% of the population into zombies. But for the household robot Hades, they remain the same, just a little sick. How obedient is this girl? In the post-apocalyptic world of zombies, still insists on scanning and paying for items, and when she gets the items, she even greets the zombies. But the zombies don't attack her, because the girl is an intelligent robot from the 51st century. Not long ago, she was discarded as trash, but a kind-hearted scavenger boy picked her up and had his grandmother fix her. She became a real family member. But with the outbreak of the zombie virus, unfortunately, Neith has completely turned into a zombie. And because of the changes in DNA and iris, Hades can no longer recognize her owner's identity, although under the grandmother's supreme order and intense emotional stimulation. She regains her cognition, but she missed the last meeting with Neith. At this point, Neith has completely lost his mind, and Hades takes care of Neith as usual. Looking at the devastated city, Hades is also a bit sad. She has been overclocking for several months, but no matter how she simulates, the success rate is still 0. Can this disease really be cured? But at this moment, screams are heard. A man with a parachute is seen, being chased by zombies. And in the panic, he's tripped by a rope and falls, leaving him without a weapon, just as Lieutenant Dan despairs, thinking he'll die here. Unexpectedly, the expected pain doesn't come. Looking up, he sees Hades holding a zombie with one hand, and casually asks if he's okay. Seeing this, the central guard shouts to be careful, but the surrounding zombies have already surrounded them. Seeing this, Hades picks up the guard from the ground and says, "Excuse me," before taking off at nearly the speed of sound, leaving the experienced Lieutenant Dan nearly dead in his arms. After vomiting for a while, he recovers. "Hello, I'm Lieutenant Dan from Unit 953. Hades also says, "Hi, I'm from home." Hades belongs to Zone K, the best gentle boy with drawing skills. Master Neith. The central guard also realizes, isn't Hades a name for chocolate? It seems that her owner probably loves sweets. He quickly says, "The military discovered survivors in this area via satellite. Please classify if there are more specific features." Seeing this, the central guard tells her to go find her owner. This artificial intelligence is too abstract. I'd rather switch to human service. After all, you can't even recognize zombies. Are most people here? Most people are just a little sick. According to Zone K, there are a total of 342,423 people. If you have more detailed characteristics, I can classify them for you. Seeing this, the central guard asks her to find her owner. This artificial intelligence is too abstract. This is a bit more complicated. I'm going to transfer to human service. After all, you can't even recognize zombies. There must be uninfected humans here. But when Hades sees this, the central guard is suddenly shocked. "Are you smiling?" And Hades says, "Neith taught me this. When you feel happy, you should smile." Dan became secretly vigilant. I've never heard of that. And it has emotions too. Soon, the two of them arrived at Neith's cottage. But as soon as they saw Neith in front of his drawing board, Lieutenant Dan was dumbfounded. Release's drawing Neith also rushed towards him, but Hades immediately held him and Neith couldn't move. She consoled, "Young master, don't be impulsive. He's a guest. He's a guest, you know." Lieutenant Dan had already taken out a through the gun. "I'm very grateful to you for saving my life. But I have to tell you, your owner has turned into a zombie. Step aside, I'm going to kill him." But Hades said, "I can understand your feelings. But young Master Neith is different from others. He can understand what I'm saying, and he still has human consciousness." Saying that, she slowly released Neith. Neith was trembling all over, but he actually calmed down. How complex human hearts are. But Lieutenant Dan, in the previous second, was having a meal with his lifesaver. But after leaving, he decided to destroy this city, all because of his investigation. The entire Zone K has no living people left, although Hades saved him before. And although Neith, as a zombie, shows signs of recovery, Zone K has already become a sea of zombies. The central guard, who hung up the phone, also finished half of his cigarette in one puff. "I'm afraid that people like me will go to hell, but living in such a world, going to hell might be a kind of happiness."